and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying some new products from the Uoma Beauty line, specifically their new sister brand, Uoma Beauty by Sharon C. I'm not quite sure who Sharon C is specifically. I don't know if she's just a big entity of Uoma Beauty or another influencer. But any of my thoughts and opinions about the products that I'm using, I will leave towards the end of the video. And anything that I'm using on my face today, I will be leaving in the links down below. I also did my eyebrows off camera because it takes me the longest and I feel like that's dead air just watching me do my eyebrows. But the first product is their foundation, and it's called the Flawless IRL Skin Perfecting Foundation. I got mine in shade T3, and it seems that the shade range is very similar to the Uoma Say What foundation. So if you already know what your shade is in that foundation, you should be able to find a perfect match in this sister brand. I think my perfect skin match was the Fair Lady T3N. They don't have that, so it just goes from numbers 1 to 6. So they do have it in the White Pearl, Fair Lady, Honey Honey, Bronze Venus, Brown Sugar, and Black Pearl. But it seems that depending on what your shade range is, it has different properties to it. So for the White Pearl, it's going to have natural watermelon rind extract, apple starch, and another moisturizing fruit, a lentil fruit. So if you're allergic to those kinds of things, make sure that you're just checking that before you purchase the product. I should say that these products retail on the Uoma Beauty website for $15, but inside of the Walmart, it's $14. You'll notice that with each product that I talk about, what's listed on the Uoma website is maybe $1 or so more than what it actually is in the Walmart retailer. So I don't know if this is the confusing part, because I don't know if the different shade ranges have different finishes on the skin. It sounds for the most part that it's supposed to moisturize and hydrate the skin for each one. So anyway, so let's look at the product. It comes in this cute like frosted glass container, which is really nice. And it still has that pump at the top. But what was weird was that the plastic wrapping went all the way down. So when you're looking at this on the shelf, it just looks like it's a plastic container, but it's actually a frosted glass. It does have the shade name at the bottom. And it says that it's supposed to be medium to full coverage. And what else? Bottle is recyclable, but the cap is not recyclable. So take that as you will. And let's go ahead and get into it. I don't know if I have to shake it before I use it. And it does have this flat end pump, which I think is pretty interesting. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my normal brush and see how that works. And then if it looks funny, I might just go in with a sponge. When I used the Say What foundation, I noticed that it worked better with my brush for some reason. So the formula is just as thin as the Say What foundation. It feels really light, and this is the shade again, so I'm not quite sure if this is going to be too light or work just fine. I feel like this might be too light, but I swear that the T3N was my shade. Shade matching was it's difficult for the Uoma brand already. But I feel like specifically for this collection, it's even harder because Walmart doesn't have the shade matching on their website. You only have the option to pick whatever shade. And then the Uoma Beauty website, it has a shade matcher, but it's all done through images. And all of the images look really similar. And I feel like because of your monitor screen, it might not be its true color, so it's kind of hard to tell. And like I said, just going 1 through 6 doesn't really tell me anything. It doesn't tell me if it has warm tones or cooler tones. It has a bit of a floral scent to it. It's It's more noticeable now that it's right under my nose, but we'll see. And this is just one pump so far, so you don't really need too much, especially for a thinner foundation. It should be able to spread fairly quickly. If you've used the Tarte Skin Tint Serum, it's kind of like a similar sensation because it's feeling like it's adhering to my skin really nicely, and I don't have to use too much. You just want to work it in before it settles. Although, is this too fair? Like, do I look crazy? Why do my eyes look so dark right now? I'm not noticing any weird effects. It's just kind of going on as a normal foundation would. I feel like I've had better luck laying this down versus the Say What foundation, but oh my god, is this too light for me? Hold on. Is this, well, it matches my, I don't know. Is this too light? What's going on with my body right now? I didn't even take it down my neck. I can't focus. Let me zoom you out. Is this too light for me? Do I look like a skeleton? Are bases supposed to be this light? I don't know. It looks really white on camera, but I swear when I'm looking in the mirror, it doesn't look that crazy. Like, my eyes look freaking dark. Spooky. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not noticing it settling weirdly in any fine lines. Like, I didn't even take it down my neck. This is my normal neck. But see, when I move into the light, what is going on? Okay. So we'll let that sit and do its thing. I'll go in with my normal usual foundation and hope for the best. Oh geez. I don't know, do you normally set your foundation with the powder? I always do because I just like it to lock in and I don't want to worry about it. I always feel like just leaving foundation naked on my skin, it never sits nicely. Like a skin tint will, because it's just like a moisturizer and it's very light. But I don't know if this is medium to full coverage. We'll see. I might have to set it with some kind of powder just to blur it out a little bit. And especially if it's going to stay this white. Oh my god. Especially if it's going to stay this white cast. That's so weird. Okay, so I went in with my normal concealer and my concealer laid down as it normally did. I usually don't have too much trouble with my NYX concealer playing with other foundations weirdly. But I've had a few where it just didn't mesh as well. But it seems to work just fine with this foundation. I'm not noticing anything weird in my face. Like, I have a little bit of like a dry patch right here, but I've had that for like the past week. I don't think that it's settling weirdly in any lines. Although I'm weirded out by this, like how white it is, and I don't know if that's just because like it's not a proper shade match or if there is this white cast, because when I'm looking at it in my mirror, it definitely doesn't look as different. Like, this looks really white, and I don't have any like white balance or anything like that. I just have my one filming light on, but I don't know, it's weird. But like, see, like right here, when I go like this, it looks more like my skin tone, but when I look directly at you, like my face looks really white. I don't know what's going on. I'm not noticing too much of like a blur per se. Like my skin looks nice and my skin feels nice, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over it with the powder real quick anyway, just to kind of blur out any of those lines. But it doesn't feel heavy. It does feel a little bit tacky though, so that makes me think that you're kind of supposed to go in with the powder. So I'm just gonna go in with my normal, or actually, should I go in with this Becca powder? Sure, let's go in with this Becca powder. Because I don't want it to be too matte of a finish. And I feel like my Nabla might matte it out a bit. Like I said, it's supposed to be a hydrating foundation, but it's giving me that semi-matte finish, I think. Because my skin doesn't look completely dried out of moisture, but it's definitely like, it's definitely not dewy. I mean, that kind of brought my face, now my concealer just looks a little bright. That might be my fault though, I don't know. No, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you're not seeing this and I'm just being crazy, but I swear, like this just looks really weird. Like my face is already kind of lighter than my body anyway, because when I go play out in the sun, I cover my face, but I'll leave my body to the wind sort of thing. So I don't know, but I mean, in person, it's a beautiful finish, and for $14 concealer, that's not bad. Like it's giving me skin tint vibes. Like it is a bit more, has a bit more coverage than a skin tint, but like I said, it's just this weird coloring that's going on. Let's try to fix it with some bronzer. Maybe that's the secret. What am I gonna go with today? I'll go in with my Kosas bronzer, or no, I'll go in with my Kosas bronzer, that's fine. Okay, so I went in with a little bit of bronzer, and it seems that that's warmed up my face a little bit more. Here, let me zoom you in. It's warmed up my face a little bit more, so it looks normal, like it looks like it should. I'm not really seeing so much of that like weird white cast, so like maybe this is like oxidizing. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but that was definitely really spooky at first. So I'm gonna do my eyes off of camera, but I did get the mascara. So I'll come back to do that and I'll show you guys on camera, but I'm gonna just do my eyeshadow look off camera. Okay, so I finished my eye look, and we're gonna go in with the mascara. The mascara is called Batter Boom Natural Volumizing Mascara, and it's supposed to obviously volumize your mascara, but it's long wear, smudge proof, okay for contacts lens wearers, okay for sensitive eyes, recyclable packaging, made with argan and castor seed oil, and has B5. So it seems like it's supposed to not only lift the lashes, but also add moisture to the lashes. We'll see how that works. I have very heavy lashes. I usually perm my lashes to even hold a curl, because they're curled right now with my eyelash curler, but who knows how long. By the time I get the mascara on my eye, that curl is gonna drop. This is $7.99 on the Uoma Beauty website. I believe at Walmart I only paid like $6.99. I think there's only a $1 difference. So this is the wand. It has a bit of that hourglass shape. I know, oh, maybe I should put it here on my white forehead. So you can see that it has a bit of this hourglass shape. Not too much product comes out when you pull it out, but there does seem to be like a pool of it because I did wipe it on the edge. So take with that information what you will. But let's go ahead and go into the lashes. They seem pretty good. Like, you can see my lashes on camera. Wow. The component, it feels really, I don't want to say cheap, but it's definitely just like a plastic, like It's not a heavy plastic, it's a very thin plastic. It's not bad. It's definitely holding my curl, and so any like weird shape, I'm putting that on my lashes themselves. I'm pretty sure this is the eye that the lashes always just kind of fall as soon as I put product on them. It's not bad. Like it feels nice. We'll see as it dries. It's not very clumpy. Like it's very easy to just do one good like stroke through your lashes and just be done with it. The next item I'm going to be using is the It's Complicated Lip Tint Cheek Stain Oil Plus Gloss. So it seems like there's a whole lot going on here, but there's 6 shades available. And what does it do? It's a long-lasting color, instant cooling sensation, buildable color payoff. It has avocado oil and hyaluronic acid. Okay, so you should be able to use it on your face. I got the shade Softie. So this is the packaging. It's just like a clear plastic. It feels nice. It's a twist top. And let's go ahead. I'm gonna apply it to my cheeks and just see what happens. This is the doe foot. So this is Softie. It's like this brown shade. These are my swatches for my eyeshadow. But it's like this soft shade. It's like a nudie shade. So I'm just gonna apply it to my cheeks. Let's see. It feels really light and cooling. And I am putting it over powder, so let's see. And an update on the mascara, the way that it's dried, it's not flaking and it's not bad. It gives shine to my face, but in a very natural way, like a normal conceal or like a normal cream blush. This is just my bronzer side, so it doesn't have anything. Can you even tell? Like I have a bit more color on this side. I think this just might be too brown of a tone to really pick up. Or excuse me, too light of a brown tone. And it's not picking up my foundation or my powder underneath. Like I don't have any breakage. It's not enlarging any pores. And it feels really nice on the face. Like it's really lightweight. Like that. I don't know how noticeable it is. Like when I'm looking in my mirror, it just looks like a natural flush of color. And because I have such a grungy eye today, I wouldn't want to put too much color on my face, but it looks really nice. Let's go ahead and put it on my lips and see how that feels. That's a very odd texture. Like I'm not grossed out by this texture, but it's very light, like a gel moisturizer or a gel sunscreen. And I only dipped once, and it almost kind of sets instantly. And I know that my lip skin is going to be darker than my cheek skin, so I know it's going to look a little bit different. But holy cow, is that just like a completely different shade. Here, let's do a little bit on my nose, a little bit of nose blush, why not? But it's really not breaking up any of the products that I used on my face. This is really good. Like, look at that. That's really cute. I really enjoy that. So let me do my setting spray and fix my hair so it's not this big stupid bun. And I'll come right back and give you my final thoughts and opinions. Okay, and this is the final look. I'm super excited about this. I don't know what my expectations for this line was. I've tried a few different Uoma Beauty products. So let's just get into it. So let's start with the foundation. You guys saw when I first applied it, it had this really weird white cast and it almost did not look like my shade. Like I almost thought I got the wrong shade. But after some time, it's a perfect match. And on camera, it's a perfect match. Like it's not, I mean, I have my concealer and I set with my powder, so like that's probably like the brightness that you're seeing, and the light is like directly in front of me. But as I turn my face and like it matches. So I don't know. I don't know if it just needs a moment to kind of sit in. I don't know if it has those pearls like in a physician's formula, how it'll have products where like, oh, leave it on and it'll match your skin tone. Like it's a one product for everybody, that kind of thing. I don't know if it has that in it, but that was just a little weird, made me a little nervous. It's definitely not settling weirdly. Definitely the powder helped. And I think because of the type of the type of foundation that it is, I believe you need to have a powder to set it. Because on the back of my hand, I was able to blend it into my skin, but it's still feeling tacky, and that's where I placed it when I did my makeup. And this is about like a 20-minute video, if that. But I don't mind. The only thing though is the shade matching. I can see where a lot of people might avoid this product altogether because Uoma Beauty doesn't quite have, how do I say this? Their shade matching is a little bit complicated. Especially on the Uoma by Sharon C shade matching section. But even the shade matching on the Uoma Beauty Say What foundation, that's been its largest critic in reviews for that product. A lot of people have either gotten a shade too dark, depending on the description, or it was too fair. Like the shade matching has always been very off. And that's between like Beauty Bay, Ulta, and its actual website. But I don't know, I thought I might have gotten the wrong shade, but I'm happy that I knew that I was already T3. I just wasn't sure if this was going to match me because it doesn't say T3N, it just says T3, so I'm not quite sure. But I think if I didn't know that was already my shade, I probably would have gotten the wrong shade. Next, let's talk about the mascara. So I've been wearing the mascara for a while, and it's just my lashes that the curl always falls. It's just because I have very heavy, straight, long lashes. And like I said, I have to perm my lashes to keep any kind of curl. And I don't go in with product that's already dried on my lashes with my eye curler or my eyelash curler, because I don't want to pull any hairs out. Like I've seen Jacqueline's video where she does her big lashes and she's like, you have to wait till it dries and then curl it, and that's wonderful for her, and I'm so glad that she has these beautiful lashes and has figured it out. But I am so scared because I already put perming chemicals on my eyelash. Like I don't want to push my luck, and I don't want to like rip out my lashes one day. But so far it's held its curl really well. Like this reminds me of my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara, which is my favorite. It's not as combed through as my Pillow Talk foundation, but for like an everyday like $7 mascara, I really like this. So the final product is the lip tint, and I think this is a great product. Like I am shocked. Like, I'm not a huge fan of lip oils. Any lip oil that I've tried, it's always left my lips feeling drier. But this feels really nice on my face. And as like a blusher, like I'm not noticing, like it's not playing weird with any of the products that I put on my face. And so I did use the foundation. I did set it with a Becca powder. And I have my NYX powder under my eye where it kind of laps over, and I have my Kosas bronzer. And so on top of those 4 products, it looks really good. Like I naturally have some like larger pores just right here on my face, but they don't look enlarged and they don't look noticeable like more than they normally do. Like it just looks like my skin. And even on top of my nose, like it didn't break up anything on my nose, and usually my nose is the first thing to like let me know, oh, this product isn't gonna last long on your face because it won't even stick to me. So I don't know how to feel about the brand having skincare items, because the Uoma Beauty brand doesn't have any skincare. It's just makeup. So I don't know if this sister brand is supposed to be like the Rare Beauty Uoma Beauty brand, where like it's more skincare and lightweight products. I I'm just hesitant to try their skin products because I have things that I like, and I'm not really looking to try anything else, and I'm just kind of hesitant on these products because, like I said, I'm not someone who uses face wipes, and I don't think a lot of people use face wipes, even if they are water activated. Like, I think it's still the same thing. Like, just get the makeup eraser, get a face cloth and a balm, and call it a day. The serum confuses me because, like I said, hyaluronic acid and vitamin C doesn't work for a lot of people individually and probably also together. So I don't know. I don't know if they're just taking popular items right now and just throwing it in. And again, I don't know who Sharon C is. She might be one of the smartest dermatologists in the world. I'm not a dermatologist. What do I know? So I don't know. I'm just hesitant. If you've tried it, leave it in the comments down below how you've liked it. Because I might be open to trying the cleansing oil, but I don't think I'm interested in doing the face serum or the wipes. Hello, Future Hana here. I don't know what happened to my closing footage for this video, so I'm just gonna pop in and close it out for you guys. If you're interested in this look, I do a quick get ready with me that should be out on Friday. I think I'm gonna have that be my Friday video. So everything that I'm wearing today will be linked in that video, and let's just get into it. So I am going to keep my eye out on this Uoma Beauty by Sharon C brand. I think it's fantastic. It's affordable and it performs just as well as the Uoma Beauty line. I like this foundation more than the Uoma Beauty foundation, and specifically the Say What foundation. I liked how light the Say What foundation was, but I wasn't a huge fan of how it wore throughout the day and kind of how it like sat on my face. But this feels really nice. Like I said, if you're a fan of skin tints, you might like this product for something that's a little bit more of a fuller coverage than a skin tint. The mascara is really nice. I really love these lip oils. I tried to order that second shade and they told me that it was sold out. And there's all these raving reviews on Uoma Beauty and on Walmart.com. So I think like they're flying off of the shelves. Uoma Beauty right now is currently only available at Walmart.com and UomaBeauty.com/Sharon C or something like that. But I really love this brand and I love the products that I have, and I think I'm going to be using them for a while. This lip tint, lip oil thing is like my absolute favorite. Like I can't even tell that I have like something on, but like when I rub my lips together, it's like so silky and smooth, but not like, you know how you wear like a lip gloss and you rub it together and like your lip slides, but like it just has like this weird, there's no like Vaseline feeling. It just feels like my lips are moisturized. So have you tried anything from this brand? Have you been thinking about trying anything from this brand? Leave your thoughts and responses in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for being so patient with me. Wasn't it funny when I was freaking out that I thought I had a white cast and I'm sitting through editing like, oh my god, what did I see in my viewfinder that is not showing up here? I thought that was kind of funny, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye.